Hello Austria, hello Vienna. My name is Herta Maria Tulsi. My fields are human rights, safety and security, international relations and education. I have been asked by 10,635 Israeli and Palestinian daughters, mothers and grandmothers to speak in their name to Benjamin Netanyahu and Mahmoud Abbas, but also to the United Nations. Why me? Because I'm neutral, not like a leaf in the wind. I'm a mother. I have been a teacher for more than 30 years and always up to date. I have been on special missions for more than 25 years. I have been a teacher of anti-terrorist special forces. I am a well-known IS expert for almost 10 years. And because of my part in the Lebanon crisis, my master thesis is the United Nations in the course of time by examples of the islands of Palau, the Golan Heights and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. When I did so on Friday, I was also addressed by 6,567 Austrians who wanted me to talk in their name to the Austrian government about burning issues. As a profiler, a well-known profile, I can also tell you that 80% of the Austrian population think the same way. And since Friday, I was asked so many times, but I have to say that I was not only chosen because I'm a mother. It is great that there is an agreement. But I also have to tell you that 90% of the Austrians would not have gone to the new elections anymore. And it is hitting against the older generation and the Austrians. You create a new problem within the society. How? I can explain, but not in public. First of all, I want to send the following message for a good reason that I can explain, also not in public. If you do not respect policemen and women, military, nurses, sales girls, cleaning personnel, or any man, woman or child, you will face consequences. Number one, everybody can be a policeman or woman in civil clothes. Thus, better behave. Number two, in Austria, you can be sued for playing music that the walls are rattling, pollutes and ruin the things that are not yours, like in trains or in train stations. And everybody seeing you doing so is allowed to address you for it. In Austria, there are new methods. You can be sure that criminals and misbehavior will be punished for sure. Gang rape, gang beating, stabbing, molesting, etc. shows that you are a coward because you are not man enough to find a woman the normal way, or you are just plain simply a criminal. I'm not giving IS a platform here or anywhere else, but IS is a different type of terrorism, a bunch of cowards, nothing more. Do not worry, the Austrians are prepared. If a Jewish woman is using a rabbi's talit as a towel in public swimming pool, this is disrespecting your own religion. If a Muslim is drinking alcohol like drowning in it and blaming everybody else not respecting his religion, this is also disrespecting your own religion. If you show every possible minute that you are a Christian and molest women and children, then you disrespect your own religion. So do not blame your religion for your actions. Mr. Kern's paper discussed now is nice, but it will not work if you proceed like in the past and leave out what little Joe in the street faces every day, plus some new issues. People's needs are important and should be taken serious, because I can assure you that everything here said is true and checked out. If there is no limit of refugees and the EU still is in place, we will have sooner or later again a situation like in 2015. In the countries, integration and the refugee system works. There are limits and closed borders I have to say. 20 years have proven that the EU failed in all respects. Only a handful of people gained extremely, plus Western European countries lost and Eastern European countries gained. The EU was one of the major reasons why Austria has been hit that hard by the refugee crisis. No structures, no controls anymore, restriction of military and police, restriction of work by ruining economy and businesses, Of course, everybody has a problem with such an amount of people, but there is a big difference whether you still have at least some structure or an organization or not to overcome the challenge. But border controls were and still are the crucial point. If Austria stays in the EU like at present, it will face new enormous problems. Best way is really to leave the EU. At least all borders have to be controlled and safety and security better in end with horror as a horror without end. The way you line out the new border control, it is okay. I was against Mr. Doskozil's idea of sending military through Austrian trains, although I think compared to all these predecessors, he does a good job. I initiated increasing police and military plus sending ÖBB train personnel through the trains because ÖBB earns money by the passengers and ergo should be also take care of safety and security in 2015. Of course, in a proper way as described. But since Saturday, I have to say that we need military in all major train routes because lots of refugees, the number increased, think that nobody, not even the police, can harm them. They were attacking passengers, complaining all the time because people are not respecting their beliefs, and then drinking like hell, polluting the train, and the train personnel did not answer the calls, not even via train radio. Young children starting at the age of 10 also think that nobody can harm them, and the criminal energy increases. We have to adapt the law according to it. Also discussing long time ago. Working hours, of course working hours, social work, etc. Yeah, they have to do a job, they have to do little jobs, they have to get used that they cannot harm everybody and everything. At Westbahnhof, old ladies stepped on injections lying on the floor. What about if a child finds them? Not to speak about the behavior of some refugees and migrants that get more dominant every day. Social workers, de-escalation, well, after more than 10 years, it still does not work. Whoever says something different is not really involved or getting involved. To be continued. See you later.